Hey everybody, this is Rivers McCowan taking over the host shift so we can get into this Ancient Cave run. Got a couple donations to read real quick. I've got a very generous $4,500 donation from Henry. This is what put Bowie over the top. Bowie, get a copy. Parable indignation!
I've already got a copy.
Let the Moon Bros figure out where this goes. I follow most of them anyway. That was. We've also got $50 from Phalix. Phalix says, "Here, Magus, you better win." We've got $100 from Kobahi that says, "We must have Flash if you want to get your last-minute donations in for Capsule Monsters. That's coming up very quickly." All right, a couple more. We've got $50 from Barrowberry that says, "Here's to having Jenja prove he is a brave capsule monster of the dragon." We've got $100 from Poorsight that says, "Hey, Professor Palmer, just wanted to say thanks for helping with hosting during my Final Fantasy run earlier in the marathon, and I hope your run can be the one to break 100K. It did. Shout out to staff at RPG Limit Break, Nami, and to all the viewers who have watched or donated during the event. Please put this toward Runner's Choice." Thank you very much, Poorsight. And we've got $20 from Anonymous that says, "Because more people need to properly 100% games." All right, we've got $100 from Mr. Cab that says, good luck, Magus. Go Team Wyverns. I'll throw in another $20 later for each Iris item someone finds. Thank you very much, Mr. Cab. All right, everybody, we're ready to get started the next run. Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals, Ancient Cave any % race between eLmaGus, ShadowKiller, and Jenja.
We're live. Hello, welcome everybody. This is going to be Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals, but not the actual main game. We're running through the bonus dungeon Ancient Cave, as we've been talking about. I'm eLmaGus.
I'm ShadowKiller. I'm Jenja.
And we got our good friend
Wells JC
to commentate for us. So yeah, we already went into it a little bit. We're going to have to talk a lot about, you know, random things that are going to be happening. It's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully, at least for the audience. For us, maybe not so much, but, you know, before we get the run underway, I think we all agreed that we would donate $5 per Iris item.
Yep.
So you can cheer for that whenever we find one of those. But yeah,
a couple people did that as well. So
yeah.
Shout outs to everyone who's going to do that.
My boy Riz.
Irish %.
Other than that, we're good to go.
Get out.
We're good to go.
We would have the file names, please.
Yes.
So you need some information, eh?
Yeah.
So name maxim will be Tia.
Do we go 1, 2, 3? Of course we do.
Probably, yeah.
Hooray.
Name number 2 will be Shrek. And number 3 will be Mikey. M-I-K-E-Y.
M-I-K-E-Y.
And the capsule names, like before we start, so we can do it during the run, just quickly.
Yeah.
I know it's Jenja for one, but
yeah, there'll be Jenja, Defend, D-E-F-N-D, and Tia.
okay. So you take Tia, I take Jenja,
Defend.
and you
Yeah,
defend.
and then...
And please tell me
Give
that
us-
it's
please
Sully.
come on, last minute.
Give it like 5 minutes.
Last minute bids were strong on this one, but the Capsule Monster bid war was won by Flash.
Nah. Yay.
That was 621.34 versus 616.33. Thank you all very much for your generous donations on that.
Can we get a recount? No? Damn.
So my name was Tia, right? For
Tia.
Castle
That's correct. I'm going to be you for the capsule monster. All right, but without
Nice.
further ado, you are all good to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, timer ready? All good? All right, I'm going to count us down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, boys. Didn't pick Tia off the good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fly. Nope, that's not the right one. Oh, shit. Yeah, that works too, right? Okay.
Cool.
Okay, we're good to go.
Setup complete.
So, like we mentioned earlier, this is basically a bonus game mode that we're playing right now. You can access this dungeon during the actual game as well, but they implemented a bonus mode if you play through the game twice, that you can get exclusive access to this dungeon with all available characters. You know, you can choose your party freely, which is a pretty cool thing because this dungeon has a lot of depth to it. And, you know, being able to freely choose your party at the start of this run makes it very, very interesting because the party combination we use, for instance, you never have that in a normal story playthrough. And, yeah, I think that's a pretty fun concept, honestly. This ancient cave is very unique to the Super Nintendo. A lot of other games, like, you know, had a couple bonus dungeons and stuff like that, but not like a 100-floor deep dungeon that, you know, where you can randomly find items, you know, just cruising around, starting on level 1. So I enjoy it very much. It also fits the game really well, which is very surprising. The game system and battle system and all that with dodging enemies and all that stuff, it works really well.
Yeah, so for anyone who has absolutely never seen this game before.
Yes. There we go.
Number 1!
We did it! No problem.
World record pace. Iris percent incoming.
I really love it. So for anyone who has never seen the game before, so just generally speaking, the enemies, if you see, you can always see the enemies on the screen, so there will be no random encounters, which you might know from other games. The enemies only move when you move yourself, so you can just stand still and nothing will ever happen. You can think your every move through, which is a very, very cool mechanic. Allows you to go into some strategical thinking, you know, how do I want to approach each enemy? Because as I already mentioned, each enemy has like kind of a different behavior. Like whenever you move, every enemy will behave differently, and you have to very, very quickly react to how you want to deal with the given situation.
So normally in like the general any percent run, kind of like what Maga said, we don't really pick up anything right away. The way the cave works is depending on what floor you're on, kind of determines the item pool that you can find. And it kind of just gradually grows and grows as you go down the cave. Trick, nice. So the first few floors don't really have anything too important, but you can find things that are like rings, rocks, shields, and helms, which are super useful, and they stop appearing after floor 9. So if we find any of those, it's kind of just going to be a nice help for the rest of the run. And again, I'm fighting some enemies just to get a couple of early levels. Normally wouldn't do that.
Yeah, usually you wouldn't do that. Like, you kind of want to run to a floor, floor 11, and then try to find like one specific enemy that gives you a ton of experience. Because that's the fastest way to just level up, honestly. This game has enemies called cores. They are kind of like metal slimes in the DQ games. That they are very low HP, very hard to hit, but you know, if you kill them, you get a bunch of XP.
So what the game expects you to do, the game actually does not really expect you to clear this entire thing in one go. You can't really get out of this dungeon normally. Like, there's one item you can find after floor 20, which is called Providence. So that allows you to escape out of the dungeon and then start again at level 1. But you still lose all of your items. Now what the game expects you to do, you saw me just picking up a blue chest. Unfortunately it was useless for me, but the difference between red and blue chests is that the blue chests, you can keep those, the items in the blue chest, you can keep those for later run-throughs. So what the game expects you kind of to do is to, you know, just go as far as you can go, grab a couple blue chests, then exit the cave with Providence, go back in with level 1, but keeping your blue items so that you get a better start to begin with. And then eventually, as soon as you accumulate enough items, then you can eventually just get to floor 99 and then just kill the jelly, the final boss.
And you can get used to Jenja finding blue chests, by the way.
Yeah.
It was useless. Okay, I'm sorry.
For now.
Do we have time for a few donations, guys?
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, we got $50 from Big Flong Balls. Says, need to drop this hot donation in support of my boy ShadowKiller.
Thanks, Big.
Thank you for representing America in the race against Germany. I believe in you. And I know literally nothing is going to go wrong. Have fun, buds.
Thanks, Big.
And we have $100 from Just Hoo Ha, who says, hi guys, eLmaGus said on stream the only way he would lose this race is if he ran reject percent. Just kidding, guys. Good luck to the runners. And why not Iris percent?
Why not Iris percent?
I thought we were
How
going
long
to
do you
be,
have?
Yeah, I was thinking like we were going to like scooch over after 2 hours and then just keep playing. Like
B-Rock.
Can we just do like a co-op Iris run? Just
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
co-op. Whoever finds the most and then we keep going.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Just move it to the corner over there so it's still on stream.
Ooh, sweet.
Deadly ride.
Finally.
Finally, this guy.
So that's one specific thing we're looking for very, very early on is the deadly weapons. The deadly rod specifically, Artie can equip it, and we want to also kind of find the deadly sword.
So I found it.
those weapons do have an 80% chance on hits to kill an enemy instantly, as long as it's not resistant to shadow elements, which is very, very useful for like the later floors. Obviously, also for earlier floors, but you kind of have a way to work around enemies in the earlier floors usually. But that's a very essential item to actually be able to get through in case you get stuck somewhere behind monsters.
As you can see on Jenja's stream, he's being chased by a chest right now. These are mimics right here.
Nom 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 nom.
Yes. And they find Jenja very tasty.
Another daily run. Do you want one?
Yes, please.
Oh.
This guy.
So we already mentioned that after a while, more and more items get added to the, I guess, item pool of which items can contain can be obtained throughout the floors. So there are a couple of key floors where we know, okay, starting from this floor on, there will be that very specific item. So for example, the Gades Blade, which is the one big item that we are all looking for, starts dropping or starts being obtainable after floor 15. So.
We got time for a few more, guys?
Yeah, sure, just go ahead.
All right, we got $10 from That's Fair Zach.
Yo, Zach.
Hey everyone, That's Fair Zach here. Firstly, I want to apologize for not being there. It's been a rough year for me. I didn't know how bad it was until the moment I was about to leave. I want to thank the staff for giving me the chance, and I want to apologize also to the staff, to my friends, to my fans and supporters, to my fellow Ancient Cavers. I have no words for the amount of emotions I'm feeling for not being there with you all.
We miss you, dude.
Yeah, I wish you were here, dude.
I promise to get help. I promise to get better for me and for my friends and family. Please don't forget me. I will be back next year and I will beat this. Donation goes to person currently on the highest floors choice.
Hi.
We have $30 from Bob the Ninja, Goldfish 34, Vodka Martini, shaken not stirred, Dr. Pepper, No Ice, Cajun Chicken Alfredo, Chocolate Porcupine, donation to Ryu Quetzalcoatl's choice.
Expect a couple more of those.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few.
That's a good one.
We'll explain it later.
Yeah.
So starting from floor 11, we have the chance to find cores. And cores are our biggest friends right now. If you're familiar with Dragon Quest, you might know the metal slimes. These are basically the metal slimes. They give a ton of experience, but they really, really like to run away a lot. Yeah. So it's not guaranteed that you find them, but if you do, you kind of want to obviously always fight them. One thing to note is that they're absolutely vulnerable against any kind of magic. You can cast the weakest spell you ever have, and it will always one-shot them.
Yeah, that's a bug, actually.
Yeah.
They have basically zero magic resistance.
Yeah, they have so high magic resistance on their flows, actually.
Yeah.
So the magic does too much damage to
This
them.
game has a few of those little bugs. We'll get into those later as well.
Okay, so I missed chorus, obviously. Like, I tried to kill some, but they ran away.
Yeah, same.
So now what I gotta do, like, normally if that happened in a PB attempt, I'd just roll with it, honestly, but I'm gonna try to kill a couple other enemies now instead. It's gonna be a couple more fights, but it should be good. I can. Awesome.
I guess just to give a quick word about the capsule monster and what the donation incentive was, or the bid war. In the normal game, you collect the capsule monsters along your journey to just have basically a fifth party member. In this gift mode that we have right here, you can just access all of them, so you can choose freely. Most of them are not that helpful. I mean, Flash, the one right now is mostly on the defensive or healing side, so he will, if he wants to, just throw out a couple heals here and there.
Yeah, Flash will heal your members that are fully
So I just got a core, so I'm getting like 10 levels up right there.
Oh, come on. That's like 12 cores already.
Hey, at least you got them. Like, I had like 6. Yeah,
Great.
That's that.
That's one more. My God. To just give you an idea about the final boss, because we haven't talked about that yet. Yes, we have to kill a big giant jelly at the end of this cave. But not only have to kill it, but we also have to kill it pretty quickly. We have to kill him in 3 turns, otherwise he runs away, and the run is invalid. That does not count as finishing the ancient cave. And this is also the reason why we're specifically looking for the Gades Blade, because it gives us the ability to cut his health in half. And we need that burst damage basically to just finish him as quickly as possible.
Yeah, the jelly has 10,000 HP, so yeah, it's kind of hard to deal that much damage in 3 turns only. But it's not like a real boss fight, it's more like a damage race before he runs, essentially.
So I just found an interesting little item called a Curse Lifter. There's the deadly weapons that we talked about that have that instant death property. They also have, I guess we have to talk about IP attacks as well. But so if you use the Curse Lifter on the deadly weapon, it uncurses the item, so you can unequip it, but it also gives the weapon an IP attack, which is like a special attack, kind of like a, I don't know, limit break or something, because the more damage you get hit with, the more times you can use it. And the deadly weapons both have very nice IP attacks for
Always
the jelly
lucky.
fight. Always lucky.
No, it's your turn, Magus.
So you can see that what Shadow was talking about. If you see in combat, you see 3 bars. So the first is obviously health, the second is obviously mana or AP, and the third, the yellow bar, is the IP. I think it's called Ikari points, and that's anger points, basically. And yeah, as you mentioned, it fills up whenever you take damage, and most of the time we want to have full IP for the jelly fight, because most of the
Irish percent, baby. Irish percent.
That's 2. See if I have a bank account after this run.
yeah,
Can I sneak in with a few more, guys?
Absolutely.
absolutely.
We've got $500 from Referee.
Oh, Griff.
Says, I'm sure this adds up to some sort of total shenanigans to occur during this ancient cave race. Good luck. We've got $50 from Grimora, who says, a great set of runners doing the ancient cave. How can I pick only one person to cheer for? So I'll just cheer for the ancient cave.
Thanks.
Put this toward ancient cave's choice, or, well, JC's choice. He probably knows what the cave would want.
That's true.
So real quick, I have what we call a monster room or a party room or something like that. So because everything is random and how it spawns and everything like that, there is a small chance that everything can spawn in one room. So all the enemies, all of the treasure chests just go into one room. And it just makes it for a little bit more interesting of a floor, I guess. Sometimes it can be a run killer, other times it's not a big deal this early on. Just more of a time waster than anything. But there's a blue chest in here, and I'm greedy, so.
Yeah, so in terms of items that we're looking for in blue chests, it's definitely the number 1 item that we will be looking for. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't even say it yet.
That was the number 1 item.
So
they're
I'm
looking
done.
for.
Like, I'm gonna die real quick.
Done. It's right there.
So I'm sorry, guys. This run's basically over.
Could have at least let me explain what, just no.
Could have waited, really.
I'm
But
so rude.
that was rude.
So rude.
Cutting the unimportant part.
But please continue.
No, I have nothing more to add to that,
So
actually.
okay, the Gades Blade is basically the best blue chest item for killing the jelly. It's not really that great within the run. It's got decent attack power, but whatever. So it does its IP attack, like we talked about, is Octo Strike, which attacks 8 times. So with the Gades Blade taking you down to 50% HP, followed by 8 attacks from Guy, it's nearly a guaranteed jelly kill.
Yep.
I got a little conga line over here, though.
So I can keep going, guys?
Please.
Go ahead.
All right, we've got $50 from Rizu-kun, who says, vodka martini with a cherry, cucumber spritzer, Cajun chicken, Alfredo, chocolate porcupine, Ryu's Sanity, donation to Ryu's Choice. Got $50 from Bar Bruce, who says, hi guys, first of all, Magus waifu. But seriously, even if I don't have time to watch you as often as I'd like, I'm glad to be able to watch this run with this game that made my childhood so enjoyable. Don't forget to wake me up at Iris Treasures. Love the Moon Bros. Megas Waifu, Megas Waifu, Megas Waifu, Megas Waifu, Megas Waifu. $50 allocation to you know who, Megas Waifu.
Thanks, Barb.
It's not a Gades Blade, but
Yeah,
It's also good.
can't
that's a
complain.
that's a really good weapon actually.
Yeah, Sky Sword is the weapon with the most attack power in the cave, actually. So that's a really
Fry
good.
sword.
No, it's less,
It is?
actually. Yeah. The Fry Sword has like the agility bonus at least, but it's a bit less attack power. And the good thing about the Sky Sword is that Maxim can equip it, so he actually has a weapon that he can use, which is not that,
Yeah.
common.
So there's a bunch of items that we find. For example, I found the ice hairband earlier, which is just useless at this
Really?
point
Imagine that.
because the people that could equip that are not in our current party. So that might happen a couple times where we just find items that we can't really use right now.
Yeah, with the blue chest items, there are a lot that are not necessarily character specific, but they have smaller groups. Some of the weapons are female only, men only, stuff like that. So
Artie only.
Furbird.
I'm getting a lot of small floors. I don't like that.
So we were picking up all this stuff, and you may be wondering, like, what are we going to do with it? All the weapons and stuff that we don't use, we're actually going to feed to our capsule monster. And that is kind of like how it grows and evolves and changes form. Flash, unfortunately, is going to be useless in no matter what form we have. So I don't even know if it's worth taking the time.
Wow.
Unless you get a dark fruit and you can get her to M form, then it could be useful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to
That-
say the dark fruit is probably the most most obtainable
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, definitely.
But we won't be able to get that for another 30 floors
Yeah.
or so. If you got donations, go for it.
Oh, do we ever? We've got $250 from Gunarm Dine. Says, Gunarm Dine here. I could not donate during Lufia 2 as it's one of 3 Super Nintendo RPGs that effectively changed my life. I risked to the occasion to bring in even more puns. As a result, despite sitting with striking distance from Dan God of Thunder right now, but I can't sully my reputation. I was Salon in a ship after riding a double-decker bus because my Lexis broke down when someone approached me and said, "That's a Sundletan you've got going.
Oh,
Oh
please.
my
Have
god,
you been out in the sun much?"
that guy's a pro.
I mean, that was good, but I'm hurting.
I replied, "Yes, I've been traveling to try new experiences and just merrick's up my routine. Even going to a farm and getting to milk a cow for the first time was exciting. I don't want to sound like Anaxius, but it's done wonders for me." He said, "Don't worry, just treadule carefully in certain areas and you'll be fine. But take the road, you Prifia. Only stop if things begin to get trouble." I assert him, "I am a man and a strong human being.
Oh my goodness.
But grazie for your advice, and I'll try not strata the line of danger unnecessarily. But I won't just Lufia around either. Either way, I'll move like a flash. May the RNG give each of the runners maximum luck to Tia through the ancient cave swiftly and be able to say, get erect to the final boss at the end."
That was beautiful.
Holy cow.
That was beautiful, actually.
For those that aren't
Yeah.
For those that aren't super familiar with the game,
They were just shaking their heads.
they
like,
named
what?
like everything in the game,
Yeah.
all the towns,
Towns.
and people, and wow.
Also want to point out that we've got Final Fantasy VI coming up after this run. There's a lot of name incentives you can donate to. There's also a Save or Kill Sid race that is currently tied 113-13 to 113-13. So if you want to decide Sid's fate, please get in with your donations.
So as we mentioned earlier, the enemies only move when you move, but also when you swing your sword, which is an option to like cut down bushes or what have you. And, geez, when was this? Like a year ago, Magus accidentally found a strat that, you know, we had been playing this game for 4 or 5 years and didn't know about it. But if you hold R on the controller, you can move and spin in place, which is useful in the main game and in here a little bit. But if you hold R and swing your sword while holding a direction, the enemies move that way you want to go. So just another like way to manipulate the enemies to get them out of your way.
Huh, there you go. Can I have a blue chest if it's useful?
No.
Please? No?
You're
Okay,
not allowed.
thanks.
But you can find a Decker Blade soon.
Okay, that chest, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Please move away. Thank you.
Oh, wait, not that chest. Maybe the next one.
Next one. No,
We could keep going.
you're
with
killing me,
this.
Wills. You're killing me.
I know.
Can I get some more in? guys?
Yeah,
Sure, go for it.
We got $50 from the RPG Chick. I'm very excited for the upcoming Dragon Con and the Jenja What's. By the way, I'm pretty sure putting wells by your couch ensures extra ancient cave trolling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good luck, though. Donation goes to Wells' choice. Well, what is your choice?
I'll get back with you.
Oh baby.
And we've got $20 from
look,
Royal
there's a
Blue
blue
Wizard that says,
Oh,
Lufia 2 Ancient Cave is always a fun race to watch. Good luck to all the runners, and a big shout out to That's Fair Zach. Sorry you couldn't make it, but I'm still donating this on your behalf.
Okay, well. Tell me there's no stairs here, please.
Yeah, we're slowly starting to get into the somewhat interesting floors.
that's a good word for it.
And if I say interesting, I mean
Awful.
disgusting.
So Magus just saw several blue chests in that room, but every now and then the blue chests are not quite what they seem. Just like Jenja was chased earlier by some
Oh.
chests. Magus is in a floor where we're running into blue mimics. Or hopefully not running into blue mimics.
Yeah. So
Except for Shadow.
yeah. Blue mimics are really annoying because they don't move, which you would think that's a good thing, but that's actually not, because if they have the potential to just like block the stairs like this, and then you're just dead. It's like
Yeah,
over.
they can spawn on top of the stairs,
Yeah,
next to the stairs.
they are incredibly powerful, like compared to anything else you fight on these floors. They should be on like floor 50, but they decided to put them on floor 30 for some reason.
We actually agreed that if anybody died to blue mimics, we could just start over because it's almost certain death.
It's awful. Yeah.
By the way, for those who are curious, there is absolutely no safe feature in this cave. You just have to do it in one sitting. Literally the only two ways you can get out of there is by using the Providence or just by dying. Or, I guess, killing the jelly. I guess that's also a way.
You may notice that for the most part, when we're going downstairs, we go down the stairs from. I just found Dragon twice in the same room.
Nice.
That's only possible on one floor because whenever the chests spawn, the items are already determined. So you can get the same spell twice. I'm gonna die. What was it saying? Oh, going through the floor or the stairs from the bottom. We do that because whenever a floor spawns, what is wrong with me?
Ooh boy.
Whenever a floor spawns, all the enemies are facing down. And if you go through the stairs from the top, I'm fine.
He's good. He's good.
I'm
He's good. Don't worry
fine.
about it.
You can't get back attacked. So,
right. Yeah.
sorry, concentration there.
Yeah,
for a
just-
second.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
fine. That's fine.
So what he was just saying is that whenever you spawn into a new floor, all the enemies will start facing downwards. And it is possible that the enemies are stacked in a way that you will immediately get into an encounter once you go down the stairs to the next floor. So most of the time I'm going to make sure to go, oh no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Go into that other door. There's stairs here. There's stairs here. No.
This is no!
That's it. That's it.
Providence.
Maybe it's just one. I could
Maybe-
Providence and keep the Gades Blade.
You could
That
actually.
is
I would do
actually,
that.
that
I
is
would do
actually
that.
a good
Gades
Do I want to
idea,
check?
yeah.
You have
No.
enough time, so I would go for that, honestly.
Do I want to
Like,
check and just
No.
run? Put Decker in the back.
uh,
Chat.
3
there.
frenzies and you're done, dude.
Yeah.
If
well,
you do
I would
that-
just Providence right
Providence
now.
out.
If you
Yeah.
do that, then we need a whole lot of less RNGs in
yeah,
chat.
I'm just gonna
Sure.
Providence.
Yeah, that's I would
just
do
get
as well.
out. So like Jenja mentioned, the blue chest items, you can keep them if you Providence out. So you would never see us do that in normal runs.
Yeah.
Like, whenever we do runs of this game, even if they are like, you know, no reset or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely worth.
You shouldn't have Providenced out.
Friday. Oh my gosh, this is funny.
I hate you.
I found a goal as well, just like,
Did
like
you
Oh
really?
yeah,
20
just
seconds
like they
ago.
casually find this stuff. I'm just like, here, yeah, sure.
It's already been determined. No blue for you.
So you,
Ooh.
what a run.
But by the way, one like I see a lot of people always getting confused with blue actual chests and blue mimics, because they kind of look more similar than the red mimics differ from the normal red chests. But a good way to determine that is also if the chests can never spawn right next to a wall. So if you see like a blue chest right next to a wall, you will absolutely know that's a mimic, or that is also a mimic, and that just barely dodged the bullet there.
Okay, guy, that's fine. I can play that way. Of course.
So I'm gonna have to run a little faster than these other guys, but I'm still.
Ah, you're fine.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
race,
totally
for sure.
fine.
Fine, yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of running, I gotta run.
This little.
So we've been talking about how we want to manipulate the enemies and their movement, but some enemies you just can't really manipulate. They just straight up just charge at you whenever they get the chance, and a couple of them are pretty deadly as well. So
Yep.
while
we try to manipulate as much as we can, it's no guarantee that we will actually be able to do that for every enemy.
So, are you done? Sorry. Right here on my screen, there's a bush that looks a little different than other bushes. There's actually an HP pad underneath it, which will restore everybody's HP all the way. That doesn't matter for me right now, but those can be life-saving sometimes, and they're totally random, just like everything else.
And you know, there's rumors about MP nodes, but those don't exist.
Yeah, they
don't
don't
believe those
exist.
rumors. I wish they would, but
Yeah.
they don't.
Got time for some donations, guys?
Sure.
All right, let me wash these puns out of my mouth.
I'm
real
waiting
quick.
for.
Got $25 from Caster Shell. It says, hey guys, glad to see the kid getting love. This game is and will always be my #1 RPG. Money goes to the runner with the worst luck. I wonder who that is.
This guy.
We got $51 from Fault that says, when I go Ancient Cave, my hand automatically go to the deadly. I level to 0 and feel I have 80% miss on the Gold Dragon. All becoming Stardust Blue.
Yeah.
Just a rule of thumb: whenever you want the deadly weapons to hit, they will just always miss.
Yeah, I already missed twice.
Six times in a row.
Yep. I mean, it's 80% supposedly, but like every other RPG, it's not actually random how, you know, those are distributed. So if you just are on a bad streak, you're on a bad streak. It's just how it goes.
We're still unsure if it's actually 80% to hit or 80% chance to miss.
Yeah.
So we're just unsure.
It's 80%.
Something.
Something is 80%.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, Magus?
That's 2. That's 2 for him. That's like 3 in total.
No problem. No problem. Got you covered. Yeah.
Ooh,
All right,
okay.
8 more to go. By the way, killing the jelly counts as an iris
Yes.
because you need that for the full iris collection.
That is
For sure.
correct.
So over on Magus's screen there, he just fought an enemy called a Garbost, and they drop a rock called the Cancer Rock, and it gives you the ability to attack twice in one round. There are a few enemies in the cave that we may, grind against a little bit just to get those rock drops because they are super helpful.
Yep.
I still can't believe that Blue Mimic.
It's because I said something.
I know. That's why I looked at you, Wills.
Absolutely.
He has a Demon Chocobo shirt on, so there's that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I decided to equip the deadly sword on Maxim here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
That's fine. The thing is, as we already mentioned, the deadly weapons only, or they have an 80% chance to instantly kill an enemy. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit, even though I also do have... Oh, that's bad. Even though I also do have a Curse Lifter to get the advantage of the deadly sword. But... not really. I don't know what I wanted to say, actually. Oh yeah, I wanted to keep the Sky Sword for a little bit because it just has a good damage output in general, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Should actually do that. Okay.
We good.
So I'm fighting Assassins right now, which are really, really fast. Those are also the first enemies that gain, whenever you move, they gain a movement tile on you, so it's really hard to dodge them. Like, they will most of the time, if you have to go into the room, they will get you. These ones, they are fine. They have an instant death move. It's not that great. I should be okay, though. Christ, Shadow.
Yeah, well, Chris. No, the jokes. I can't use that. It's useless to me.
Yeah.
It's female
it's
only.
Female only.
It's good defense item.
But yeah, the brothers of the Assassins, the ninjas that are coming up past floor 40, those are the actual dangerous ones that we want to avoid at all costs. You got a nice room there, my friend.
Yes. So, I think everybody's found a deadly weapon now. I hadn't until just now. Bless you. There are actually 2 deadly swords in the game. There's what we just call the good one and the bad one. If you find one before floor 20, it's always the good one. After that, there's a chance it's the bad one. The bad one can't instantly kill, and the IP attack is worthless, so it's capsule monster food.
Yeah, the bad deadly sword just has a 50% chance to crit, which crits always do full damage. Unfortunately, the bad one is also very weak, so no real benefit to using it.
Yeah, as mentioned, currently for Maggots and for me as well, the most dangerous enemy right now is the Assassins. Assassins are still manageable to a certain degree.
Yeah, I guess that.
And it's one of those types of enemies that just charges at you at twice the speed as you can move, so they will always catch you.
And they're also full room aggro, so the moment you walk into a room, they start chasing.
They're full floor aggro, so even if you leave the room, they'll keep chasing you.
This is also why you will notice us maybe just walking into a wall like this, just to check if there is any assassin or ninja in the room, because they will come charging at you.
That's a lot of scorpions.
That is a lot of scorpions.
It's a revolution.
Look at that.
Oh, please don't.
Oh,
Well done.
not that impressive. Thank you, though.
Yeah, so the start for ShadowKiller will be a lot easier because he already has the Gades Blade, already having that very, very strong, at that point in the game, very strong weapon. Speaking
That's
of very
helpful, too.
strong,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Rally is a healing and revive spell, so that's a good find, especially early on.
Can I pop in for a quick few, guys?
Absolutely.
We got $20 from Sato Wing Duck. Good luck to you 3, and may a Decker Blade with you. It's currently 11:15 here in Germany, and I have to wake up in 5 hours, but there is no chance I'm going to miss this fantastic run. Spider-Man, ShadowKiller, can decide where this donation goes to.
Thanks, Saito.
We've got $10 from Bregan, who says, I've been waiting for this run all week. Of course, Goose already has deadlies. Good luck, boys. And Shadow, remember Champion just uses too much MP. Donation goes to Wells' Choice, because Wells is the most popular person on the couch.
Thanks, Bregan.
Yeah, thank you, I guess. So I'm currently looking for the most important set of cores between 41 and 43. there are green cores, which give you 33,000 experience if you kill them. And the reason it's so important is that the upcoming floors after that have very powerful enemies on them. And you really, really, really do want those levels. Like the other two, like the red cores, the blue cores, you can make those levels up with, you know, fighting additional enemies. With the green cores here, since the enemies are so powerful coming up, it's really hard to get that experience another way. So I got a blue one. That's a start.
Always gotta bless RNG when fighting cores.
Yeah.
There are 4 sets of cores we'll see throughout the run. They come in floors of 3, so they stick around for 3 floors before they disappear again.
By the way, for those who are wondering, we've been talking about that we can't really save anywhere. So for those who are wondering, yes, there is a chance that we might not make it, or we might not even make it to the jelly. That's absolutely possible.
That's news to me.
unless your name is eLmaGus.
Yes.
Nah, it's like about like 80% of the runs probably go through if you play conservatively. Sometimes you just have no chance. It's just impossible. I want to say that we all have pretty decent starts though, as far as like, you know, we have a healing spell, we have deadlies. That's already, you know, that's cool. That's cool. There's runs where you don't get any of those, and that's very scary. Second magic scale.
So yeah, in terms of items that we're looking for to kill the jelly at the end, we've already talked about the Decker Blade, we've talked about the Gades Blade and the deadly weapons. So we kind of want to have 1 or 2 items that cut the enemy's health by a certain percentage. There's more like the weapons that are like the Decker Blade, but just weaker. So for example, like the Myth Blade that cuts an enemy by a quarter. Or by an 1/8, so there's other weapons like that. But we also, of course, want to have raw damage, because there's no use to just cut it by a percentage but never actually doing damage. So eventually we're also looking for just strong standalone weapons which have just a high attack power. Or just the Gades Blade where you can just attack 8 times.
Just farm an IP, don't worry about it. There it is. So I'm already preparing myself for not getting cores. I'm going to fight a couple of these enemies just in case. Get a little bit of extra XP. I got 1 more floor, but I don't trust this game. So yeah, specifically, like, we can find, there's all 4 elements in this game that we can find spells for, essentially. It's like fire, water, ice, and thunder. And then there's also light and shadow, but we can get light spells. I have one, but they are very rare and only RT can use them. Generally what we try to do when we kill enemies, if we can't use deadlies, we're trying to exploit an elemental weakness. Like you can see the bone gorms I'm fighting right now, they are weak to thunder. They are skeletons, but they're weak to thunder. That's just how it works, accepted.
And they're also not undead, so there's that too.
Yeah. So these are relatively easily killable. I'm gonna kill a couple of those. Jenja has a bit of a bad encounter there.
That's not
Yeah, this is one I definitely don't want to fight. I just want to run away and just get past it.
Yeah. Oh, they went away. Yeah. Speaking of Jenja, my Jenja didn't do a lot of work so far. What's up with that, Jenja?
Well, yeah, obviously. I don't know what you're expecting.
For those who aren't familiar with the capsule monsters, they all have special attacks, special elemental properties, and Flash is the healing capsule monster. Does get some attacks later on, but for the most part, just heals the wrong person most of the time.
Feels bad, man.
And here we see ninjas.
Yeah.
Did you get a green core?
No.
That's unfortunate.
No first strike, no nothing. Alright, you gotta bless RNG, I guess.
Well, by the way, speaking of that, I guess we haven't talked about that yet. Part of manipulating the enemies is also trying to attack the enemies. Like if you attack them from the back, you will 100% get a first strike. If you get attacked from the back, you will always 100%. The enemies will also 100% get a first strike. If you attack from the side, there's a 50-50. So you kind of want to maneuver in a way that you will always get the possible chance of a first strike, giving you 1 free round before the enemies can move or act at all.
And as you can see, ninjas aren't scary at all.
No, they're fine.
Did you talk about Knife Thrower?
Why did you say that?
I'm sorry.
All right, it's over. Thanks, Jenja.
No problem. I'll take the blame.
So ninjas do have an attack called Knife Thrower, which doesn't even look at your defense whenever it hits you. It goes through all defense, it attacks all characters, and it's just awful.
Yep.
And I don't care what level you are, for this part of the cave, if you get triple knife thrown, it's basically
It's
GG.
game over.
It's over, yeah.
Even double knife throw will probably kill, for sure will kill Maxim and RD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
This is a good time for a couple more donations, guys.
Sure.
Go ahead.
We've got $50 from Silvertree, who says, "Hello to everyone. We are 2 clinical psychologists who are dedicated to providing as much mental health counseling and help to all those that need it. NAMI is a fantastic organization, and Lufia is one of our all-time favorite games. We met each other and bonded over Lufia, similar to Maxim and so on. Even as Doom Island is crashing, always remember, I'll hold you to the very end, I promise." Thank you for that donation. We have $50.90 from Alec K47 that says, "Thai chicken, side salad, dirty gin martini, 3 old-fashioned." This goes to Ryu's choice.
That's not, no. Not today. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm past the ninja floors. Okay. Going deeper down, almost halfway through here. Jenja's also doing pretty well.
Yeah, didn't get any cores. That's bad.
Despite this. No course. Ooh. So once you get about halfway through 50, floor 50, so far we could have only really found the deadlies that we all got either 1 or 2 from, and the Decker Blade. Those are the big ones that we want for the jelly. Starting on floor 50, there will be a lot more gear added to the pool that will be helpful to kill the jelly. There's going to be Old Sword, Blizzard Blow, all that good stuff. Myth Blade, like Jenja mentioned earlier, that stuff becomes available from 50 onwards. So once we hit that point, I mean, we've been opening chests because it's a marathon run pretty much throughout, but in a PB attempt, you would just kind of go to floor 20, opening a couple chests, then go down to floor 60 and keep opening. Oh,
That's
wait.
bad.
You got this. You got this.
So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get a 50-50 here on the first strike, but I have to kill these guys. Okay,
Good
that's
shit.
good.
So if you've been kind of really paying attention, this is something a lot of new runners miss. Whenever you get into fights, as well as yourself, like your team, as well as the enemies can be in front and back rows. The enemies in the front row are going to take more damage from attacks than the back row, and if you eliminate the enemies in the front row, then the ones that were in the back row become the front row. So if you're playing this casually or for the first time, just something to remember.
You saw Jenja got knife forward there, and
Yeah.
you saw why it is so scary.
Yeah. But if you've never played this game, I think we all can just highly recommend just the normal game. The normal game is really, really, really good. And
There's
this
another
is,
one?
yeah, I mean, this is
not the-
I mean the bonus game attached to this
Oh, yeah,
ancient cave.
Oh yeah, the story and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's just bonus stuff.
Okay, yeah. It's good, good DLC.
Yeah.
I heard.
Please, God. Is this a joke? Okay. Oh, okay. So, another blue mimic kind of just staring at me, and I thought it was on the stairs, but got lucky for now.
Where did that come from?
Ooh. I just found Valor there. Valor is the best healing spell you can get. It costs 30 MP, which is a bit, you know, on the expensive side. But not only does it heal 2,000 HP to one character, it also revives. So that's about the best as it can get. Generally, you want to use Champion. Champion is strong enough, the strongest, you know, non-revival healing spell. But it's always nice to have Valor as well. Especially considering that those healing spells, they are not, you know, just exclusively used to actually heal your party members. Undeads also take a bunch of damage from those, and the further we go down, the more of those we're going to need, so it's going to be very helpful.
Yeah, so there's a total of 5 healing spells. Strong, Stronger, and Champion. And then there's 2 revival spells, which you can technically also use to just heal your party up. So it's going to be very, very inefficient. Rally and Valor, we already found both of them. Or like the others.
So my goal for this run was to make it past Blue Mimics. And I'm going to do it, thank the Lord. But I have a really good knack for dying to Blue Mimics. I just get horrible luck. So.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's easy to die to them.
Well, yeah.
So what I just found there is a Fatal pick. This is kind of the poor man's Deadly Rod, I want to say. So if you're not lucky enough to find a Deadly Rod, you're just gonna pick the Fatal pick. It essentially does the same thing, but if you uncurse it, it does not have the good IP attack attached to it. Can you move to the left, please? Oh my god. Thank you. But at some point, especially on Artie, the Fatal pick can only be equipped by Artie. We just want to make sure that he has the 80% instant kill chance. That's way more important than having the somewhat useful IP attack attached to it after uncursing it.
Yeah, definitely. RD in general is like for the jelly, probably just the support. He's going to cast spells or, yeah, you know, sometimes maybe buff with an IP, but that's very rare. Tasty. There's at least a core.
Yeah, there's a core.
Hey, nice. Sync potion.
I feel left out.
That's always the best for when you're like in floor 93 and you're just looking for like a very, very strong sword and you just pick up potion after potion after potion. It's
Or
like
medical herbs.
Okay. No, go away, Wells.
For those who don't know, we did a Soul Blazer race after we already did it on stream, and yeah, there were lots of medical herbs involved. It's pretty fun.
Got time for a few more quick ones, guys?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, we got $75 from Lisa Rocks that says, I can't think of anything spectacular to say, so here's my money, you guys.
Thank you, Lisa.
Got $20 from Inhan Stop. Headphone warning. Go Team Wyverns! Please yell this out if you can. Donation goes to eLmaGus Choice. And we have $300 from TCB Seb. Says, hi everyone, I want to thank you all for all that you are doing. So have fun and may the RNG God bless your runs.
Thank you.
So the next set of cores, and the final set of cores, starts appearing on floor 58. So up until then, we kind of want to just stay clear out of any other enemies and just hope that we get some good amount of experience from those cores. But again, it's not guaranteed. We probably want to have at least one of them to just get a decent amount of experience from them.
Oh yeah, another thing. Shadow and Jenja, it looked like they were fighting the same enemy just now, but they didn't. Most of the enemies have like 1, 2, or maybe even 3 copies of each other that are, you know, get progressively stronger. They have different names, of course, but they look the same, just so you don't get confused.
You will find more of those guys later in the game as well.
Jenja, you just healed somebody that was, wow, nice. Flash did something.
I did
Amazing.
something.
This bear is not in a very good spot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yeah. This is not gonna end well.
Oh.
This is not gonna end well.
Well, that's
Nail splash is bad.
We're fine. We're
Speaking
fine.
of fine,
This is fine. I don't feel fine, but this is fine.
Just get an evil jewel, Jenja.
oh
Do I have a smoke ball?
well.
No balls.
So fiends are really, really annoying the enemy that I'm fighting right here. I'm just hoping that my deadly sword will hit.
Yay. Oh god.
'Cause they have a ton of health points. Oh, don't kill that guy, please.
Oh.
And they also get 2 turns, which is even more annoying. No, don't kill that guy! Thank you.
Best enemy sprite on Nagus' screen. Doofy bird.
Fine.
Oh my god, Flash.
And you didn't want Flash.
I don't know why. And he took the... Oh my god. What's going on?
Such a team player.
Might have to rethink my strategy.
We've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
You have to name him Jenja, though.
That's true.
Yes.
I mean, that costs too much time, probably. Okay. I really need experience.
Yeah, same. If you don't get a green core, you are really really short on experience. Because the thing is, we not only need items for killing the final boss, but we also kind of want to have levels just for stats and just hitting stronger. Because hitting 8 times doesn't really help you much if you're just hitting for like 100 with
Yeah.
each attack. So
Yeah, levels are actually more important than you would think. In other RPGs, you get a couple stats, and this one is like you get like Decker and Guy get like 20 HP per level, which is huge. So you definitely want to get a couple of those. Sure. Alright, 58. Let's go. Core. Do you get Cancer Rock?
Yes, I
Yeah, you
did.
did.
Nice.
nice.
Good job.
Cancer fries. Very nice.
So another reason why we want to get most of the items already is because we will at some point get into an area of floors, like everything after floor 70. It's just you just don't want to mess with anything at that point anymore. Like every enemy has the potential to just outright just kill you. So we might not be able to traverse through the floors as freely as we can do right now. So yeah, we will get to a point where we just want to find the stairs and probably just move on, just maybe pick up chests along the way, but
Worth it.
so this game essentially really comes down.
I got Trick.
There's Trick for the Gades Blade.
This game essentially just comes down to really knowing how to react to the enemy's behavior and to know how to deal with them properly. And that's something that is not easy. Ooh, hello there. I'm definitely not gonna get that blue chest. That does not look worth
Ooh, Iron
it.
Shield! That's 4.
That's 4.
Can you just like we've already got 2 of both. I mean, just get a couple.
What?
Yeah,
I
he
just
got-
got
he
one.
got
That
one.
was me.
He just got one.
Oh, I
Stop
thought
yelling at me.
Nah.
I thought Magus got it. Sorry.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
So this sucks.
So you had Trick for the Gades Blade.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
So Trick, for those who don't know, by the way, is a attack buff spell. Very important for the jelly. Very important. Makes your job a lot easier because obviously attack buffs are good if you want to deal damage. Sadly, it's also relatively rare, so having it is a very, very good thing. Yeah, you got. Oh my God, that's so lucky, dude.
Sometimes lucky.
I am not finding cores. Ah, look at Jenja has cores.
That was my first one.
Good for you.
For now.
Thank you. Come on. Green one? I guess
That's
I
good
guess that's
enough,
fine.
yeah. I got one more shot here at cores, but if it goes anything like the rest so far, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna be struggling a little bit.
Yeah, as mentioned, if we don't get cores here for experience, it can be really tricky to get more experience after these floors because the enemies obviously just get more and more difficult and just stronger, and you just don't want to. Woohoo!
There's the Decker Blade.
Thank you. That was all skill. Thank you.
Don't.
Yeah!
Get out of here, dude! Get out of here! Get out of
This is
here!
the build-up. It's just perfect.
Get out of here!
So it's your turn.
Yeah, sure. I just found a Gloom Jewel. It's like that's the best. Why? Why?
Just to put this into perspective, you could go like 100 runs and never find a Gades Blade. So 2 people finding Gades Blades in one day.
It's
Yeah.
actually that is
pretty
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue chest item pool is huge, so finding a specific item is almost impossible. But there you are.
Blue chest items are actually also not bound to floors. You can find any
Yeah,
blue
yeah.
chest at any floor.
Yeah.
So
Shriek.
What a game.
Can I interrupt this demonstration of extreme skill
Sure.
a little bit?
Sure.
We got $50 from Caramel Man 5 that says, "Good luck, I guess." And we've got $5 from Bar Bruce that says, "Core."
Oh yeah, I gotta fight Black Dragons, don't I? That's right.
I don't.
that's a good point.
Well, I don't have a Gades Blade, so you know I gotta make do.
And the Decker
Make
Blade.
do with Flash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna actually equip the Fatal Pick here. I don't want to wait for a potential Daddy Rod here, so it doesn't really matter that much. Just to be able to get 2 characters, being able to constantly have the chance of instantly killing enemies.
Oh.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's something.
Oh, that's
that's
good.
something. That's something.
That's a big something. The cool thing about the Myth Blade is that 3 of his characters can equip it, so not just one person like the Decker Blade.
Indeed. Slowly, but steadily.
It's a heal. I'll take it.
I'm just still like going to try to check out every floor, pretty detailed at this point. Shadow could technically try and go a little bit faster. He's got everything he needs, but I assume he wants to at least get a couple levels and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it that way. Should be faster. I'm not faster. All right, fair enough.
I got 2 green cores, which is a huge help. As they mentioned, the green cores
Green
are super
cores?
important. Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, look at that Flash. Almost useful.
Oh.
Goodbye, guy. Yeah, I'm not dying, but
Yeah, but
Just-
that's a
just-
very, very dangerous
yeah,
encounter.
just annoying.
Yeah.
Just annoying. They get the eyeballs get 2 attacks per turn, so we're gonna see 8 attacks from them, which, yay. That's what we got Valor for. Ha ha! It actually lets me do my thing here. Surprising. Yeah, hello there, my friend. Oh my god, that's my eyeball. If I had levels, I wouldn't feel so bad about all of this, but I don't.
That's bad. Oh, I have 7 miracles. Never mind.
Just a warm and well and healthy. Yeah, hello to everyone in chat and everyone.
Yeah, hello. The speed already should be faster. The myth. I have to fight this eyeball, which is a bit annoying.
So
but
this could be interesting. Let's see if this is interesting.
as long as he doesn't miss his deadly, that's almost all I need.
So I'm gonna show something. See that little red plant, dude? He will attach himself to an enemy and then just stop moving, so that ninja can't get to me because he's stuck. So
Yep.
little defense on his part.
That's one way to try to deal with enemies. If you can get them stuck behind other ones, that's huge, especially ninjas.
Can I cut in again, guys?
Yeah.
Sure. We got
Nasty
$10,
fight,
another $10 from Bar Bruce that says, "Decker Blade." Also, Gades Blade. Easy, eLmaGus.
Easy every time. Free, one might say.
And we've got a very generous $500 donation.
Thank you very much.
So it's from Dr. Bobtastic and says, nice to see 2 LTTP rando runners playing Lufia 2 randomizer. That's what this is, right?
Believe it or not, that does exist.
Yeah.
Oh
Like-
yeah, there is a Lufia 2 randomizer. There's 2 actually.
Yes.
There's one for the main game and one for the Ancient Cave, which randomizes enemy movement and all that good stuff. So, whoa, teleporting ninjas.
Oh, there are worse things.
When
Oh,
they're
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Aggro
I mean-
dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ninja, like gold dragons with ninja movements. Those are fantastic. We did have a Ancient Cave Rando tournament a while back. That was a lot of fun.
You say that, but I don't believe you.
Oh, I'm past ninjas now.
Jenja's in a bit of a pinch there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's actually not.
Choices.
So those enemies Jinya's with will charge him when they're on the same plane.
Yep.
So he's just trying to get a way around them without that happening.
Door number 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Looks like you made a good call. Maybe.
It's always trying to figure out some kind of. It's difficult, obviously, because it's randomly generated, but sometimes you get a couple of hints because I saw another door to the right, so I assume there's more stuff to the right. It's just, oh, hey there.
There was more stuff to the right.
Yeah.
Should have gone left.
I think
Yeah, so general floor layout, while it is randomized, like Jenja said, there is some, like, you know, repetitive things that you can recognize and try to use to your advantage. Like, if you play the game a lot, you recognize certain floor patterns, or, you know, you kind of try, you get to know stuff like, okay, this floor probably a treasure room, even though, you know, it looks pretty normal. Stuff like that, you know, it's just like minor things.
Alright, it's time to. It's feeding time. At least for me. So
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
need
do
to
that out of
feed.
the way.
Yeah, I need to feed Flash too.
Good time for a few more, guys?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, we got $20 from Number Play that says, I've been following this event for a while now, and I'm very entertained. This race is going to be great. By the way, Jenja, next Wednesday works for me. Hope you'll be ready.
Thank you, Number Play.
Donation goes to Jenja's choice. Got $20 more from Defensior, who says, I've been looking forward to this Ancient Cave race all week, and it's living up to expectations so far. Good luck to the runners, and bring on the Dragon Disco. Donation to eLmaGus' choice.
Which is Rai's choice. Just kidding, just kidding. I have my own choice.
So I don't know if you've already talked about it in depth, but the capsules you can kind of evolve by just feeding all the stuff that you don't need. Unfortunately, you can't feed them the iris items, but yeah, you can just kind of feed them all the items that you have. They will just eat anything pretty much. And as soon as the bar fills up, as soon as it's filled up, it goes to its next evolution stage, I guess.
My MP. Yeah, there's 4 evolution stages and a master form. Now, the first 3 evolutions, I don't know poison, you reach by just feeding them, and then the master form evolution, you need to do some special feeding for, because there's fruits in this game corresponding to all elements that exist, and every capsule monster has a special fruit they need to eat in order to evolve to the master form. With Flash, it's the dark fruit, so
It's usually the opposite of what they're elemented.
usually, yeah. But we can get that dark fruit from black dragons, which is why I earlier said I have to fight them, and we can try to get the master form. Goodbye, Flash. But it's definitely, well, Flash, it doesn't even matter that much, honestly. It's a bit helpful if we get Flash to master, but
Yeah,
it's not really like a big deal.
I just want to show off the beautiful sprites that they are.
Yeah. They do have all beautiful sprites for every single monster.
Okay, well.
Can I please not get 10 leeches in every room? I feel unsafe. You might be a black dragon. You are.
So yeah, we're all kind of in an area where enemies can start to just kill you.
Yep.
Yeah, just without remorse. So you're gonna see us slow down, take less chances and stuff like that from here on out.
You deserve that, Artie. You deserve that.
Slow down. I heard that was a good time for donations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we got $75 from Dark Roast Dracula. It says, I had a great time at this event, and I want to do my part in donating before I left. I love you all, and I will do everything I can to be here and volunteer next year. Got $20 more from Valara that says, I had to donate during this race because That's Fair Zach's run in 2016 still holds up as one of my favorite speed runs. When I was younger, my girlfriend suffered from bipolar disorder, and this February I lost another to depression. We still miss you, Claire. Nobody deserves to suffer from mental illness, so let's fight the good fight and let's see some deadly weapons.
So both Magus and I just found cursed items. He found a Berserk Blade, and I found a deadly armor. The thing about the Berserk Blade that's kind of tricky is that it has kind of like a fake attack power, and when we're equipping stuff, we'll often use the strongest option, which just equips the best equipment on the person. And the Berserk Blade will kind of sneak in there, and it's cursed, so you have to burn a curse lifter to get it off. If you got one, if not, you're kind of just stuck with it.
Yep.
I might be in trouble here.
It's almost like they know you have a Gades Blade. Ooh.
That's bad. That's really bad.
That's good. That's good. One more. We won't
Less RNG!
one more of those. Maybe?
Oh shoot.
Oh.
What time we have? 50. Easy.
Easy.
No problem.
50 minutes, easy. Go.
PB. Time for a PB.
No problem. That's unfortunate.
That's
I had to kill that enemy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And there was like, if I just run away, I just get into the same situation again. So there's like no real benefit to that. That's really unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate.
All right, time for a PB.
Yeah.
We're at 50.
50 minutes, roughly.
Easy. No problem.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but like the estimate is 2 hours, which is really safe for like, you know, opening a lot of chests and stuff. But, you know, if you go for PBAs, we, you know, aim for like the 45 to 50 minute mark, roughly.
45.
I mean, we aim for that.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
get it, but we aim for it, right? So there is a difference.
Chad is confused. They said that Jenja is always lucky, so
This is true.
They're a little perplexed by this one.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Jenja did a practice run before this, and it was godlike, so I think the cave is just a little upset about that.
Speaking of the cave, we have $20 from Kobahi that says, had to donate again during the race, was close, but with a little help, managed to snipe in that flash bid.
Oh, it was you.
Oh,
I see.
Kobahi.
Okay.
Good luck, cave. Donation to winner's choice. If that happens to be the cave, donation to Wells' choice.
That's fair.
No thunders.
Dang.
So I'm still trying to find like something for the jelly right now. With the, I personally have the Mist Blade and a Deadly Rot with the Curse Lifter, which is a good start, but I still need some punch behind my. Without the Decker Blade, you need a lot more items to actually be able to kill the jelly. The Decker Blade essentially, on its own, already gives you a chance with good damage rolls. It can potentially be possible to just.
I just.
Okay, yeah, that's a thing apparently.
That's something.
You have 50 minutes, dude.
Who was the one who said Jenja wasn't lucky? Someone? I
Can you
distinctly
let
heard
chat
that.
know?
Easy every time.
Unreal.
How do you feel right now?
That
Jenja?
is just. It's just emptiness. You know, it's just like
It's the cave winning. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. How is that a thing? I just don't get it. Like it's.
Don't worry, I don't get it either. Oh my god, dude.
You got this, Jenja.
Magus has got the 80%
on
every
15.
time thing going on right now with his deadly weapons. And those Mega Cyclops hit real hard.
Pretty hard, yeah.
I hope you're having fun back there, guys. Jeez. This is something, all right.
Please. Thank you.
There is a certain point in every speedrunner of this game's career where the begging begins and the pleading.
It's usually first day.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Nice old armor. The old armor is a pretty decent piece of equipment that increases attack power for Guy or Decker, which is very useful.
It also has an IP attack which revives everybody.
Oh yeah. That we hopefully don't have to use.
Never will see.
You never know though. It's always good to have as many options as possible, honestly. The more things you find, the better you feel.
I apologize in advance for this butchering of the donor name, but $10 from Hunderkuchen that says,
Whoa.
so floor 98 Dragon Con, anyone? Love you guys.
No thanks.
Do you? Like, do you really love us? I don't think so. But thank you.
You want it on floor 97.
Why did we pick Wells again?
I'm gonna try to, again, get a Dark Fruit. Usually the Dark Fruit drop is pretty common. Unlike other items that are attached to enemies, the Dark Fruit actually has a pretty reasonable chance to drop. It's about 12.5%. But that
So
doesn't mean
that's-
anything.
Yeah.
Of course.
0 for Magus.
I mean, I don't even really want it, honestly. So, there's that.
I've got $5 from Nirm that says, the guys on the couch are cool and all, but we all know who the real hero is. You did it, Wells. You saved the planet.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got $50 from Quistacular that says, I believe in ShadowKiller and Flash. Put this towards his choice.
Thanks, Miz.
I see.
You didn't get the fruit.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Who's that guy?
That guy is not very friendly. I mean, he tries to hug me, but I don't really want to hug right now. So you might have seen the Fiend enemies on floor 50. Starting on the floor 71 to pretty much floor 87, these guys here show up. If you get close to them, they start to follow you. And these guys are called Archfiends. And they have some very, very, very bad attacks. They get 2 turns on to attack, so they can choose to cast 2 spells. And they are always faster than you, like pretty much exclusively, unless you find literally only speed gear, which would potentially make Artie faster than them. They have 180 agility, so it's pretty difficult to be faster than them. And
Yeah, you usually just never ever want to get into a fight with these archers.
yeah, Thunder does like about 180 to 200 damage to your character, so if they do that twice, and it's 2 of them that can happen 4 times, then you do the math. No math, please, of course, but...
And also, if characters are already dead, then the damage gets even worse, because it's split among all living party members.
That is true.
Quadruple Thunder would never happen, though.
No, because you're dead already.
The chances are so small.
Yeah. Oh god, this is beautiful. Oh. Okay, then don't cooperate. That's fine. I got all day. Well, actually, I got 45 minutes, but
That's almost all day.
that's almost all day. Okay. So these Gorgons are the only enemy on these last floors that is not ridiculously dangerous. And they have a very nice drop. They can drop a Gorgon Rock, which has Axe Attack as its IP. And that can be potentially useful because it cuts the HP of an enemy by 1/8, which is still very nice for the jelly. It's better than nothing. Oh boy.
I've got $10 from Ryu Bastion that says, Gades luck. Don't worry, the cave will get its revenge. Shadow's choice. And I've got $14.99 from Puexel. That says, Italian sub, French fries with a side of barbecue sauce, Diet Coke, and a to-go box. Put toward Ryu Quetzalcoatl's choice.
Oh, I have a full inventory. Well, that is no good, so I'm gonna start feed. So these donations that come in for, you know, with basically menu food items. We were out yesterday. You know, Ryu had his Diablo 2 run. Went out to dinner. Bob's birthday.
Happy birthday, Bob.
We went out to eat with like 30 people-ish. And at the end of the meal, I just see Ryu Quetzalcoatl run out of the restaurant, and I'm already wondering what's happening. And turns out he paid for the whole meal for 30 people. So huge shout out to Ryu for doing that. That was amazing of him.
Super generous.
And we decided to, you know, we can't just accept that, so we're going to donate our, you know,
Meal
our bill
cost.
essentially
Yeah.
to during this run. I love you, Ryu.
I've got $10 from Tina Hacks that says, Jenja, I hope you brought enough Gades Blades to share with the whole class.
I'll take one.
Yes.
Look under your seats. You all got a Gades Blade up there. So.
I don't.
Well, you don't get one.
Okay.
So I'm in an interesting position. I have a Decker Blade and a Gades Blade, and I have full IP on everybody. So I'm kind of just going to go to the jelly, and hopefully these gold Gorums don't screw with me.
Must
too
feel
much.
nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on.
The gold golems are another enemy that you absolutely do not want to fight at all.
Oh, I have one of these.
Yeah, but they're everywhere. I said I wasn't going to pick anything else up. And
I've got $35 from Stinger PA that says, steak.
That works.
Donation to Ryu's choice. I want to point out also we're getting very close to 110,000 on the total. So please keep getting those in, and hopefully by the end of the run, maybe, we could be there.
Jenny, can you find more Arius items?
I'm trying. How about that? Dang. It's just the one out of like 10,000 times that actually works. It's really good.
And just so everybody knows how the chance for finding an Iris items begins at like 1 in 240, and then as you find one, it begins at 9 in 1 or 240 chance, and then it's 8 in 240, 7 in 240. So it's pretty tough find, and we've already found 5, which is kind of crazy. Christ, you don't say.
That's not a Gades Blade.
That's not a Gades Blade, no. Very observant.
You should try for a Gades Blade next.
Thanks. I'll try.
Or a Decker Blade. Because they both have Decker
Oh,
Blades.
I know.
there's more.
Wells brings the best advice.
More friends.
That's a lot of friends you got there.
Yeah, so again, especially on eLmaGus' side, he's getting to a point where he just doesn't really want to deal with any enemies anymore. I don't know how his IP is looking, but That's another tricky part because you kind of want to have full IP before getting into that area, but then again, it's very likely that you're gonna die. By the way, if characters die during the fight, you lose all of your IP, which is very annoying because we obviously want to have full IP for the jelly.
This dude, man.
So sometimes it can be pretty tricky to get your IP to maximum without actually dying. So that's something that we have to take care of as well at that stage.
It's gold dragons, right? That's what you're farming them on?
Yeah, sure. Gold dragons, yeah. Sounds good. Just run into this guy now. The last floors have these dragon enemies, and a lot of people love to see us fight these enemies because they are so not dangerous. Let's just check, yeah. So there's copper dragons, which are alright. They are fine. They can still wipe your party, but if you back attack them, you should be able to take care of them. There are silver dragons and gold dragons, which get 2 or even 3 turns a time. And Stardust Blow, we had a copy pasta read out earlier. That basically one-shots you, so they have 3 chances at one-shotting you. Each, yeah. I need this guided, so we're here for a while. We can watch the others do their thing. This guy's not gonna move.
You could farm a silver eye.
I could try to kill this guy, which honestly, in a PB attempt, you might try to do that.
Yeah.
But if you miss the deadly, then it's over.
What's going on Magus' side is what kills PBs, like
Yeah.
nothing else. You can have everything you need, and then this happens, and you're here for 5 minutes. Hey, we
Squeeze
did
by
it.
him. That guy needs IP. Bolt attack. Now see, Flash actually will deal damage here and one-shot
Yeah.
this Gorgon. Bolt attack, even though it looks like lightning, is actually holy elemental, and Gorgons are weak to holy, so good job, Flash. Or should I say Jenja?
No problem, gotcha.
Thank you, man.
Seems pretty useful.
I'm just gonna toss this. I shouldn't auto-equip the Berserk Blade anymore, but
Yeah.
better be safe than sorry.
I've got $20 from Kasumi Blue that says 1, 2, and poof! Sully forgot battle anger, and Sully learned defend. Cheery jingle.
Yeah. Oh God.
That looks like a good room.
Yeah, so
Oh. That- oh.
Hi there. I mean,
It keeps getting better.
Check
and
for
better.
blue chest. You gotta get that Gades Blade.
okay. Phew.
that is really rough.
Yeah.
That is gonna be fun.
He will have to aggro the Archfiends down there, and they will not let go of him until
Yeah,
he
yeah.
fights them. That's the problem here.
I should get repeated. All right, boy. Be nice. Play nice, please. It's just ice.
Never
works.
lucky.
We're fair. We're safe.
So-
well, I said that, and then
Well,
we get. We
You just,
shouldn't.
you just
alright.
need IP. There you go.
Yeah, we're fine.
So the Archfiend sprite on the map shares 2 enemies. One is the Archfiend, and then the other one is an Ice Rogue, which are far less dangerous.
Yeah, they are relatively slow and only get 1 attack. They can still do like what they did right there, Cruel Storm, which does a lot of damage. If both of them does it or do it, then you're not like looking very pretty, but you can at least run away from it. So Decker should be living through 2 AoE attacks. I'm getting a lot of these Archfiends left and right.
So I just got a Gorgon Rock drop.
Nice.
So
Good.
sometimes lucky. The whole dying to a blue mimic thing was just RNG. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got $100 from Jester Scout that says, I sacrificed this $100 in effort to appease the cave for a Gades Blade for eLmaGus.
Thanks, man.
Jenya's choice.
Well, that's good, actually, because Jenny is lucky, so it might actually happen now.
I don't see it. I mean, kind of.
What floor was that Gades Blade on? 3?
It's not my fault that you can't see the frames.
And I've got $25 for Professor Palmer that says, Drippy held back his tears more than usual, so here's $25. Good luck to everyone. Y'all are amazing. 110K is so close. Let the memes carry us there and beyond. Money goes to unlocking Tiger Tiger for Xenoblade.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I forgot.
So I'm getting close to the end here. About like 12 floors to go, roughly. Plus minus 1. I didn't pay that close attention. I'm still looking for items. That's not very good, so... Good. Hopefully find something that will help us out here. This dragon is in the way. Relatively soon. It's... Once you get to 80, it becomes really unlikely that you will find something that will help you out, but it has happened before. But yeah, it's more of a long shot at this point. I can still try to do Kill the Jelly, obviously. It's not impossible with what I have. It takes a lot of help from Flash though, so I'm not sure that's gonna happen. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Maxim.
Miss. Yeah. That's a big one. The Archfiend's Destroy, at least it feels like it. Destroy is supposed to be a 50% instant death spell.
Death.
Archfiend's Destroy seems like 90,
Yeah.
so...
And I'm probably, I have to fight this again, so this will be fun. That was,
You're fine though, right? Yeah.
that was pretty tame there.
Okay, yeah. Your level is okay though.
Yeah.
Just gotta hope for no thunders.
Yeah, I can't defeat this guy. So,
Oh boy.
what, half an hour? Alright, let's go.
Yeah, just run. Just run.
There's zero chance of me actually defeating that guy with that level. I mean, there's also zero chance of me actually finishing in time right now, but that's another thing.
Yeah, I might be, sometimes lucky.
Nice.
Again.
That's good because he actually has the stuff to kill
Yeah.
the big guy, so I need him to do that for me.
That's the cave reminding you it knows.
It does know. Yeah. Oh my god.
I've got $20 from Dusor that says, we get taught at an early age that if something hurts you when you play with it, you shouldn't play with it. Well, here we are. Best of luck, Cave. You guys deserve everything you get. Rip
Thanks.
Jenja.
Oh, no.
Donation goes to River's Choice.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not impossible for him to get through there. Like, there's a chance.
What? No.
Well,
So
Hey
the-
man, I'm trying to be positive here.
Yeah, thanks.
The worst part is even that enemy can have an Archfiend in them.
Yeah.
Which you definitely don't want to see. Well, let's bless RNG for Ice Rogues and no Archfiends there.
Oh, if you have them, you might have to fight them, which is not that good. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So I'm
bad.
going to get attacked by both enemies at the same time, so I don't have a chance to heal in between the fights.
Ice Rogue?
Oh!
That's even worse.
This is the worst fight in the
Yeah.
game. Alright.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know what equip you have.
I got a fry
exactly.
sword, so Decker should be able to kill the leech.
Yeah, he should, but I mean, is he,
Preemptive heal?
he's not going to live. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe the Archfiend will just use stronger twice.
Yeah, you gotta bank on something like that. So since he's caged in, he has to fight now,
Yeah.
which you never want to fight these guys. So
Do you want me to like...
Smoke Ball's not going to help
No.
because I have to get to the stairs, which are...
yeah.
On
he
the
has,
other
he has to
side.
fight through this battle.
And I don't have any strong healing spells. Stronger is my best one, so this is going to be interesting.
Do you want me to like touch the console or anything?
Ice Valk was the worst thing I could start
Seeing
with.
as you
too.
died twice, Jenny,
Yeah,
that would
actually, yeah, that's
probably not
true.
be a good idea.
Okay, so Maxim's dead, which is bad.
Okay, all right.
Stronger? Yes!
All right.
I mean, that's... we're not there yet, but...
Kill it, please.
Kill it, kill it, kill it. Yes!
Yes! Nice.
Nice one, dude.
Yes!
Nice one. That's amazing.
Heal. Heal.
Thanks,
Heal.
Wells.
Heal.
So another
Exclamation point, heal.
I'm notorious for not healing, so like I would have gotten in this fight and then died like the next fight because I didn't heal.
Awesome.
And then that was okay. Yeah, that was fun, huh?
You feeling good?
No.
See, I don't always cheer for the cave.
This is intriguing. Smack him.
Oh, okay. I'll do my best.
I got that already.
Wow.
You already had a mega axe?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got $20 from Greffrey that says, burger, fries, beer, and water, Ryu's choice. And I've got $25 from Anonymous that says, as someone who has dealt with PTSD and has used video games as a form of therapy, I'm happy to offer my support. Congrats on meeting the donation goal, but let's not stop here. P.S. Happy birthday, Ryu.
Happy birthday, Ryu. So these dragons won't let me pass, that's fine. I gotta at least try to see what they are.
So I'm using an item called a sleep ball. It has a 100% chance to put an enemy to sleep if they're able to go to sleep. And those wind genies can be rather nasty, so I'm just trying to get rid of it. See it
Yeah.
bouncing up and down there, it's asleep.
All types of genies have an AoE attack corresponding to their element, and that one does a lot of damage. Wind genies are especially bad because they are faster than Artie. The other types of genies are at least slower than Artie, so you can kind of try to work around it, but wind genies will just end you.
At the same time, if you only have
Okay,
one
there we
genie
go.
remaining, that's also probably the best spot to actually grind IP on. So if you're in
You
desperate need for
ready?
IP, those are pretty good targets for that.
Tia defense. Alright, one guy's confused. That's good enough for me. Why? Why do I have you in my party? Of course.
And
Mirror is reflect, by the way.
50% chance, and... Oh, wow. Okay.
never lucky.
Oh, come on, man! Yeah, you can't mirror yourself twice, my friend. Oh, she's gonna... Yeah.
Bye-bye, Flash.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I did a thing!
Oh, this is not good.
So destroy 50%. Like I said, Artie's attack is supposed to be 80, but it's just not working. I should honestly just like yes, check. 5 in a row. 5, dude. Come on.
That's almost a million.
Nagus is trying to get the Copper Dragon to use an attack called Cinder Blast.
No, I'm trying to kill it, dude.
Oh. I thought you were farming
I'm
IP.
trying to kill it.
It took that many turns.
5.
Yes.
5.
That's
yes.
why I thought he was farming IP.
No.
Oh, careful. The cable.
Magus hasn't found anything to farm IP yet.
Mythblade.
Yeah, I mean I still have to do it eventually, but
I fought this battle 3 times. Oh,
let's try. So usually destroy is supposed to miss anyways, so if he stays alive, should be fine. I can then try to farm IP, which Shadow was going to say, but I mean destroy never misses, right? Yeah, sure. It's like 50, yeah, 50%.
I don't think I have stairs.
You do.
Are they below the...
Probably. I can't see it. No, they're not.
I don't have
actually.
stairs.
Did you miss them somewhere?
There's 2 rooms.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Hi
no,
there.
please no. No, no, no. Don't say that.
I'll fight these dudes.
Yeah,
It
They
must
mu-
be
they must
underneath
be under
the,
the-
It's gotta
the
be under
chariot.
the
It's gotta-
chariot,
So there's
yeah.
a small, very small chance that you can get a floor that doesn't have stairs.
Oh, that would just be very unfair now.
And the run's over, obviously. But no, they're there.
Oh, they're
okay,
there,
they're
they're
there.
there, yeah.
I just have to fight this. What a game.
Easy.
Want to trade? I got gold and silver. Right here. I am probably going to die here.
Uh-oh.
I think my floor has no stairs, actually.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. This is not going well, my friends. I got 25 minutes.
So you can dance for 20
Paralyzed?
minutes.
Yeah, I hope they will move left, but I don't think they're going to do me that favor. Don't do it. I'm not that tasty.
Nice crit.
The Dance with the Dragons. It's a very, very intense one. Especially if your dance partner wants to kill you.
There we go.
I have to try to kill them now too, which is actually the worst part about
Double
this.
miss on the Archfiend.
Oh no.
Thanks, Maxim. I'm just gonna run away.
Alright, bless RNG for Magus.
I got nothing, right?
Sleep.
I got absolutely nothing. So
Don't-
sleep and stuff doesn't work on these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, the gold dragon's dead.
That's good.
That's good, but nothing. No. This guy can kill you as well. So please, Maxim.
Yes! Nice!
I wasn't even sweating, honestly. Yeah, but now it's back to my issue. I don't think this floor has stairs. Found him. This guy was on them and I didn't see it. Alright, so that was my own fault for not actually picking up on that. But we can just wait for that guy to move. I'm seeing you having fun, Shadow.
Yeah, lots of.
Mm-hmm. A lot of fun right there.
So I have
There
a
we go.
$1,025 donation.
Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
From Vooligen that says, Chili Verde Burrito, Coke with no ice. The check for nearly 30 people. Many thanks to Ryu for sharing my philosophy. What good is money if you can't spend it on the people and causes you love? Donation to his choice.
Jenja also.
Nobody saw that.
He found a Decker
Nope.
Blade. That was a Gorgan rock, which is
yeah.
substantially less useful. Now that everybody in my party died, I have to get IP.
Yeah. What we got? Nah. I'm not gonna mess. If I was on a run, I would try to kill this guy, but not in a marathon. That being said, I have to fight gold and silver already, so. Okay. 95. We still need items. I do need a little bit of IP. So I'm hoping for 2 coppers, or 1 copper ideally somewhere. But yeah.
I've got $15 from Zappawar that says, Gee, Jenja, why does your goose let you have 2 Gades Blades?
That's a very good question.
And I've got $5 more from Barbruce that says, Easy.
Easy.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you guys have been really generous this run. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you.
And we're getting
Man.
ever closer to that 110K mark.
20 minutes? Possible.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
Yeah. Go away, dragon. Bark the dragon away.
Roo, roo, roo.
Totally worth it. do we have right here? Oh, well.
That guy. Please.
Which floor are you on right now?
97.
Nice.
Getting very close. Unfortunately, I want to say that right now you don't.
I can't. No, not in a million years.
Yeah.
But you know, you always hope. But
Yeah.
Just get 9 crits.
that's the plan. After I am able to actually get past these guys again. Okay, we can at least farm. Maybe. That's a lot of Dargons. And a lot of potions. Copper? You're not a copper, but I feel like killing you. Don't follow me. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I gotta get IP now. Last floor, obviously. I gotta somehow try and get IP filled up on everybody, and then I can try and pretend that I have a chance against the jelly. Sure. Yeah. So these Dark Summoners are actually even more dangerous than the dragons if they are in the 4-pack. With like 3, I'm just pretty much trying to get them out of my way right now. We'll see how it goes. They have a bunch of AoE attacks, and I also get 2 turns per attack. I do summon these guys, which, yeah, you know, not that cool, but it's whatever. Pew pew pew.
Can I pop in real fast, guys?
Sure.
Absolutely.
We've got a $500 donation.
Nice.
From Sorlock that says this is just for that clutch gold dragon kill, and that puts us over 110,000
Nice.
for the marathon. In case you were wondering, the total from last RPG Limit Break was $111,773.56.
We can do that during this run.
Seems likely.
So, yeah. We're here now.
1600.
How do I want to do this?
This is your life now.
This is my life now. You got that. You got that. You need your magic scale as well. Where is it? I have 3. So I'm
Why
trying to equip the items that boost my attack power right now. That is the most important thing. You want the Gades Blade on you, yeah. Circle Axe. Do I benefit from trying to... Can I make guy faster than Maxim? So close. So that effectively doesn't actually matter, does it? No. It matters. Just trying to check, like, maximizing my potential damage output. This is hopeless, but, you know. Gotta go for it. I don't have anything there. I do. Okay, well. Pericolo.
So again, we need to kill this guy in 3 turns, otherwise he runs away. He will not attack, do anything. He will just literally sit there and get beaten up.
You didn't uncurse your own?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
It's fine now.
And yeah, we have to roughly deal 10,000 damage to that guy to bite the dust.
Good job, Flash. That wasn't bad.
had my chance.
Have you cast... Oh, you can't cast Thunder. That's good enough.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna let Magus.
Go, dude. Do it.
We've got plenty of time.
I'm just gonna miss the kill anyway, so...
I hope everyone got their calculators out.
Yeah,
Yes, this is
I'm
the-
gonna hit it. Go
This
ahead.
is the interactive part of the run.
Jenja defense! Sorry.
So basically, I'm gonna make Guy as strong as possible with the Gades Blade. The rest of it doesn't matter too much.
Hello there.
The fact that I'm not using a Fry Sword, the Cancer Rock is kind of weird. Bless you. Do I even feed?
Not bad, not bad. It's not enough, but not bad. Out of here. See ya. That's not a kill, even though he dissolves. If he kills himself with that in the 4th turn, it doesn't count. Nice try, though. Good try, all.
Good stuff.
Power you have, but it's no match for the Jelly Juggernaut, my friends. Perhaps another time, like right over there.
I've got
Oh,
$5
oh,
from
oh.
Delm that says wrecked.
Jenya stream.
Yeah, that's
Jin-
about right. Yeah, I'm in a. It doesn't matter. Just go. Just
All
kill
right,
it.
That
Alright.
was a pretty appropriate donation for that, moment.
I don't really think I need to feed Flash, but I'm nervous, so we're gonna
Yeah,
feed
do
Flash.
it. Just do it. I mean,
You got the
thing,
time.
Yeah, the thing is, we kind of know with Decker Gades and all that good stuff, it's a free kill. There's always a chance that you
Bad
get
rolls.
really, really bad damage rolls because they are still sort of RNG in like Fatal Blow and Battle Fury, what I use. That there's still like an RNG factor to it, like if the roll is high or low. And if you get really, really terrible luck, then it can happen that you are not able to kill the Jelly. So getting up everything, maximizing all your damage output is very essential if you want a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
So whenever I was first started running this game, and I was still really bad, Magus came into my stream once. I don't even know if you remember this. And I had a Gades Blade and a Decker Blade, and I used the Gades Blade first.
Oh yeah, I
And
do
he
remember
made
that.
fun of me for that really hard. And I didn't even know him very well at that time, but
You make it sound like I'm a jerk.
no, I learned my lesson. I still got the kill.
That's true.
Sorry, this isn't the most exciting part of the run.
$5 more from Bar Bruce that says 81.97 eLmaGus.
81? Well, that's not too bad. The funny bit is, if I didn't forget to uncurse my Deadly Rod, I probably could have done it.
Considering I died about 25 minutes in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this isn't a bad run.
Pretty good.
It's 120-ish.
I don't think I have enough stuff yet, so never mind.
Uh,
Keep the memes for later.
Alright, good luck, Shadow.
Good luck.
I'm gonna check.
Well,
them.
I mean, have fun killing the
Decker,
jelly. Sorry.
Gades, Gorgon Rock. All right.
Plus RNG.
So yeah, switching front and back row, by the way, we mentioned this earlier, is also a big part of like dealing maximum amounts of damage. So he's buffing up with Trick to, of course, strengthen himself with his attack power, and then he's gonna let loose afterwards. 1400, very nice start. That's a pretty
very
decent
good.
It's a
fatal
good
blow.
roll. It's a really good roll.
Yeah, now Octa Strike. He's
2 round.
two turn guaranteed. He has the gold eye, gives him a lot of attack power, Trick, all that good stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be probably a 2-turn kill, which doesn't happen very often, but yeah, just go for it.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. So we're at like 7k right now.
Yeah, that was a really good fatal blow.
Yeah,
roll.
the Gades Blade. You'll see what Octa Strike does in a second. We've alluded to it, but it's pretty good.
Thanks,
You
Flash.
flash.
There you go. Yeah, one of these is gonna kill it.
That's pretty good damage.
Yeah, that's really good.
Huh?
Come on. Deckard?
Huh?
Oh. Sorry. What was that? 97. This will kill it right here, then.
Yeah. Should have staged this so that Flash had a chance to punch it. But,
GG.
Time.
You did it, Shadow. You
Good
saved
job,
the
guys.
planet.
Good job.
Good race, guys.
Thanks, dude.
Good race, dude.
Congrats, Shadow.
Thanks, Wells.
No, you don't get a handshake.
So the jelly says, "What power and ability? I have to admit, you're the best, or the world's best warrior. I've been honored to have been able to fight with you as sorry, whatever. Before I go, let me give you this." And you get the cave to the ancient cave.
And now the most important
The key.
important part for everyone. We gotta say bye-bye to Jelly.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Jelly.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Remember to turn in the iris items.
All right.
Oh yeah, I can do that too, actually.
Well, I lost mine.
It still counts.
It still counts. We were at 5.
Yeah, of course,
right?
of course, yeah.
So with the key to the
6
ancient
now.
cave, you get access to this little room back here. And there are 3 chests with 3 really good items. The Brilliant Helm, Brill Helm, and then the Light Jewel, and the Dragon Ring. It's locked. Wah, wah.
Let me in.
So we each got 2 iris items. So it's $5 a piece, $30 for
You kill the
everybody.
jelly too.
Yeah. So that was my second one. So if you go down in the basement of the bar, this little lady here likes to collect iris items. So we give them to her.
Oh, I just had one.
I thought you found 2.
No.
Okay.
Put it on maximum.
But by like collecting all the items does absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
No,
It's just like an achievement. Hey, you're great. You
Yeah.
found all the iris items.
Yeah.
That was one of the first like internet rumors I remember as a kid was like collect all the iris items. It
Yeah.
unlocks this. It does nothing.
You can't even equip them. You can just. It's just.
They're just collectibles.
collectibles.
Yeah,
No.
no. All right.
That was the ancient cave.
That was Ancient Cave.
Yeah, hope you
Shadow
enjoyed it.
finished. Hope it was fun for you all watching. We had a ton of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you everybody for donating and.
And
yeah.
we got over 110,000.
Yeah, over 110.
Over 110.
Still
Thank,
at
thank
8K.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
guys.
much.
And coming up next, I believe we have Final Fantasy VI by none other than the LCC and Lin 1, and that's a race you don't want to miss,
Yes.
trust me. So thank you for having us, and yeah, see you later.
Great race, guys. We're going to go to commercial real quick. We're going now to an interview with the LCC and the Lynn with Clear Tonic.
Should be big and Plex one big. Yep.
Hey everybody. So we're here at RPG Limit Break 2018. I'm Clear Tonic and I'm joined by Lynn and LCC. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Couldn't be better.
Great. So we have Final Fantasy VI coming up next. These guys are going to be doing a race of it. So if you guys can talk to me a little bit about what the preparation for the race kind of looked like for both of you, and just kind of give some like overview of some of the stuff that we'll see up in FF6.
Well, I'm doing most of my practice at the event. Before the event, got sucked into Live Alive, so that kind of happened. But yeah, I've been doing runs daily here, so pretty much setting up the carts so that we can get into it pretty quickly with the seed manipulation. So they're pretty much already set and good to go. Practice the late game mostly. That's kind of the thing I haven't really been practicing much lately. So getting that all squared away, making sure I know what I'm doing with that, and making sure I know where to save, playing as safe as possible so I can actually finish pretty much.
Yeah. Did you guys have to come up with any kind of differences in the route just for getting ready for a race, where anything can happen?
Pretty much just falling back to safe strats, because lately the route has been getting more dangerous to save time. So we're just kind of falling back to what we used to do. That's pretty much it, so we don't die.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. As long as I don't mess up slots.
Yeah,
Tell myself,
Yeah. So LCC, you've been around the community in FF6 for quite a long time. You've seen the route evolve over time. Any percent sketch is a pretty specific category. Can you talk a little bit about, how the routes evolved over time? Some of the things that you've seen that are like maybe way different now than what they were back in the day.
Yeah. So any percent. So I started running this probably 2013 summer, roughly. At the time, pretty much there was only a handful of people. Mr. MV being a big one, Essentia being another big one. A couple French runners. I think Slayer or SL4 ER I think was doing runs, and we have kept it in Arch races primarily coming out of the French community, because a lot of people were watching Mr. MV at the time. So he did a lot of work and actually running the game, getting it out there, people getting familiar with it. Essentially did most of the early routing, looking at Japanese runs, figuring everything out on SDA forums, doing all that stuff. So after all that, I kind of came in, again, around 2013, mid-2013, started doing runs myself. Didn't really plan on getting too far into it, but I just kind of kept doing it, finding improvements. Pretty much every single boss strat in the game has changed since then in some way. Like,
Oh, wow.
The only one I think that hasn't really changed is Ultros 3 and Ultros 4. So Ultros is pretty much staying the same, but other than that. After that, yeah, so the run back then, pretty much all RPGs in general, weren't really doing a lot of manipulation. I think pretty much FF5 was one of the first ones to really push that forward. And a lot of people were seeing that game and saying, okay, could we do this with our game? And then the Japanese are also doing stuff in, I think, Dragon Quest, for figuring out manipulation in those games. So with the help of Kili, Deseret, I kind of taken advice from them, working on encounter manipulation stuff, looking at the task thread on task videos, very important stuff there. SDA thread, looking at random forum posts and game facts, random YouTube videos from 2006, which had tech that no one knew about until a couple years ago. A lot of that stuff. And then not glitch shabby as well. It was pretty much you do slots on all the bosses and just kind of go about your business. But since then, we've been doing encounter manipulation. The sketch glitch was more explored than before. Again, the French community really came out for that one, Cad Money and Kili especially. Bersentia did look into it a little bit as well, but I think that mainly the French community is what really pushed that forward. Bersentia showed us some early stuff, and then they completely were already working on it and then pushed it even further. And then from there, I got help from them as well as the tasking community to really get a route squared off for that, figure it out.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
There's so much like inherent knowledge and so many people working on a route that it's kind of come together, and it's awesome.
And then more recently, a Japanese player, not even our speedrunner, found out the tent glitch, which can warp you out of bounds. No one knew how to use it. Then like mostly me and the Saban, Abyss, and him, the English community kind of came together and figured that out. So
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll see that later.
yeah, we'll
right?
see that in the run at the end. So we're pretty much skipping the entire final dungeon now.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not familiar, haven't seen it run in a couple years, that's what we're doing today.
Yeah. So, Lynn, this is actually the first time for both of you guys to have a marathon run, but this is your first appearance at an event. Talk to me about kind of what you're feeling. Are you sort of like ready in the zone, take down someone like LCC?
I'm 2-0 against him.
Hey.
But you practice as much as you can. I'm only not really worried about anything too serious. It's just have to not screw up the things that are really bad. But as far as playing the game, it's pretty forgiving overall. You can save out a lot of places. As long as you don't die before any major cutscenes, you're not going to lose a huge amount of time.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be trying to follow a step route, but making some safety saves, and it might get thrown off, and you have to kind of pivot in the event that something goes wrong, right?
For the most part in this game, with the step route, if you save and if you game over, you actually recover the step route exactly where you were. The only place that it's a problem is before cranes. You have to go out of your way on a place that has encounters. But the first 2 hours or so, we'll be able to use a step route pretty well.
Cool. So before we break, just want to ask you guys, what should we be thinking about while we're in the Thamasa 15-minute stretch?
Get some really good donation comments. Tell some stories.
You heard it.
If anyone has any good stories, any good jokes, let us know. Tell us. That'd be probably the best
Keep
time
us
to
entertained.
get some
Keep them.
donations in.
Yeah.
Thamasa. So after we get to Thamasa, after the Firehouse, after Ultros, that'd be a good time to start donating because you'll probably get read, I would say.
We're going to need a lot of them.
Yeah. Great. So check it out. Coming up next, Final Fantasy VI with these two guys. And,
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.